In the year 64 AD, Rome faced one of the most devastating events in its history, a fire that would change the city forever. It began on a hot summer night, a single spark in the bustling merchant shops near the Circus Maximus. But this was no ordinary fire. Fanned by strong winds, the flames quickly roared to life, leaping from one wooden building to the next with terrifying speed. The fire started in the merchant districts and quickly spread through Rome's crowded, narrow streets, consuming homes and temples alike. Imagine the chaos, the night sky glowing an angry red as the heart of the Roman Empire was devoured. Entire neighborhoods, built of wood and tightly packed together, became fuel for the inferno. The heat was so intense it melted metal and turned stone to dust. For 6 days and 7 nights, the fire raged on, a monstrous, unstoppable force. People fled in terror, carrying what they could save, while the fire raged uncontrollably through the city. The streets were a scene of sheer panic, filled with the sounds of shouting, collapsing buildings, and the desperate cries of those trapped. Families were separated in the smoke-filled confusion, and the city's grand landmarks, symbols of Roman power and piety, were reduced to smouldering piles of ash. It was a vision of hell on earth, an apocalypse unfolding in real time. Emperor Nero watched the flames from his palace, and rumors spread that he played music as the city burned. While historical accounts are debated, the image of the emperor detached from his people's suffering became legendary. Was he a cold-hearted tyrant, enjoying the spectacle of destruction? Or was he a scapegoat for a disaster beyond anyone's control? This controversy has fascinated historians for centuries, adding a layer of dark mystery to the tragedy. Soldiers and citizens worked desperately to stop the fire, but much of the city was lost to the flames. They created fire breaks by demolishing buildings in the blaze's path, a desperate and often futile attempt to starve the beast. People formed bucket brigades, passing water from the Tiber River, their faces grim with determination and exhaustion. Despite their heroic efforts, the scale of the destruction was immense, leaving thousands homeless and the city scarred beyond recognition. When the fire ended, much of Rome lay in ruins. Yet the city would rise again, stronger and more magnificent than before. From the ashes of the old city, Nero began an ambitious rebuilding project. He implemented new building codes, mandating the use of stone and creating wider streets to prevent such a disaster from happening again. This devastating fire, in a strange twist of fate, paved the way for the grand, monumental Rome we often picture today. Want to uncover more true stories from the past? Subscribe to Crimson History and witness history's most dramatic moments.